music is back. Bigger, better, bolder.
Brothers and sisters.
The 35th Annual Stellar Award, hosted by the legendary Kirk and the leaders of the new school of contemporary gospel music, Jonathan McReynolds and Koryn Hawthorn. With performances by Ty Tribbett, Kiara Shear, JJ Hairston, Travis Green, CeCe Wyman,
When your life seems like it's upside down,
Marvin Sapp, James Fortune, Pastor Mike Jr., and many more. Premiering Sunday, August 23rd at 6 p.m. on BET. Grab the family. Tune into the 35th Annual Stellar Award and prepare to get lifted.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We are here preparing for the 35th Annual Stellar Awards, the virtual edition. We are here with Kirk Franklin, Jonathan McReynolds, and Koryn Hawthorn. How are you all doing today?
Good, bro.
Kirk is so childish.
That's that new Korean. Okay, I'm sorry. I love that song. Man. Yo, have you heard her song?
Yes. The song is dope.
that thing got that 90s juice all over it, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that thing is right. I'm so excited about that record. I'm excited about her. I'm excited about Jonathan and all that he's doing. Man, he's his hosting skills it's going to take you a lot here. Koryn's stage presence. It's just going to be an incredible show, man. And I'm very honored to be sharing that moment with all three of them, because it is going to be a show that people will remember. That in the midst of all of these pandemics happening at the same time, they were able to stand and be just as strong and overcome what we've been facing for the last 5 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Great. So the show is already taped. Tell us about some of the highlights that we can expect during the show.
We got a lot of them. First off, we got Koryn and Kirk. That's enough highlight punch for me. But then add Travis Green and Doe. I'm really excited to see that. I got a little connection to what happened at that shoot, and I heard that it was incredible. And so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Then you got Kiki, JJ, CeCe, all the 2-syllable names you ever gonna want to hear, and it's just really dope about just what we have to offer as a genre. I can't wait to see it done in excellence and presented on a big platform like BET.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, everyone knows the show is virtual. Tell us about some of the challenges with, of course, we're so used to the show being live and, the live energy and all that. Tell us about some of the challenges that you all might have been faced with preparing for the show.
What about Koryn? Go ahead, Koryn.
I think that COVID, it was a big challenge because Stellars was supposed to happen when, help me out, y'all, March.
Yeah, March.
Yeah. It got pushed back over and over again, and I know that it was so stressful for just the whole team. Stellar, shout out to them, to the production team, everybody that's working behind the scenes to just figure out when, where, and how, and make sure that we were all safe. So that definitely was a challenge. But I'm gonna tell you that ain't nothing stop this, okay? Because we still got the job done, and it is going to be literally still the biggest night in gospel music. So I'm really excited about it.
Most definitely. Now, Koryn and Jonathan, you guys are the youngest ones to ever co-host the Stellars. How does that feel? And when you all got the invitation to do it, where was your mind? Like, how did you feel when they invited you all to do it?
Oh man, it's always an honor. Again, all of these stages, all these platforms, this whole career of mine has been like, really? Okay. And so, you just get up and you try to handle every stage as well as you can. I think me and Koryn, we got spared a little bit. We got We got a gift from God, that this is a virtual thing. And so we can get our feet wet not in front of thousands of people. We can mess up on some lines on a teleprompter, not in front of a whole bunch of people. And I think that was pretty cool for us. We want to be there. We want to do the whole live thing. But there's always a silver lining, and so I think that we had a really good time doing it, and hopefully they'll ask us to do it again.
Most definitely.
And when I found out, I thought that they was lying to me.
Great. So I guess this is a question that you all can answer. With COVID going on, and they're suspecting us getting a whole nother wave, how do you feel as though this virus is affecting and will affect not only gospel music, but the church in general?
Man, I think that that the church was already facing its own pandemic that just got even more revealed when we also had the pandemic of racial and social injustice in America, and for the fragmented response of the church just revealed how deeper systemically race and religion have played this dual role in American history. And so I think that the church has to first also acknowledge that it's supposed to be the lighthouse, not on its own, but in a unified form. And so, as I believe in the sovereignty of God, and I believe that this is a very divine moment for us to clean up the house, the church house, and to be able to address that even in a postmodern time, that we are to be the anchor when it comes to racial injustice, social injustice, and to build people so that when the church doors close, people still feel motivated to still be the beacon inside. And so we know that for a lot of people, going to church will stop being important to them. Maybe this last generation, where you had a generation that were not forced to go to church, so they were not avid church goers. And so I think that whatever wave of pandemic you see coming next, whether it's still the continuum of social injustice or if it's the health pandemic, that this is the church's time to shine. But before we shine, we got to clean. And I believe that we can do both at the same time if we're committed to understanding that we've got to first acknowledge that there's some cracks and that we've got to be willing to do the deeper work and the deeper cleaning. So whatever God has for us on the horizon, we'll be able to respond in a biblical-centric way and in a relevant cultural way as well.
That's good. That's good.
Is there anything else that you guys want to add?
As I really am proud of these two, man. I am. You have no idea. I'm, I was a Jonathan McReynolds fan. First song, great. Like he had me at great, bro. And I had the extreme pleasure of touring with Koryn last year, and she's such an incredible young talent. She even came to my first music festival, the first Exodus that I did. Koryn was there, and I just fell in love with this young lady. I think she is so needed, to be able to have a young Koryn. Are you a millennial or are you a Gen Z? Huh?
Gen Z, Generation Z.
Okay, so she's a Gen Z with a Louisiana accent. She is so special. She's special to me. I don't think she realizes how special she is to me. Because I got babies her age, and for her to be here doing kingdom work, like this girl could be anywhere. She's beautiful. She's saucy. She could be doing music anywhere, but for her to make it clear that she wants to be about her Father's business and win her generation to the Lord, you know, that just motivates me so much, man. And so to be able to see that and to be able to see them on the show on BET, they deserve it. They deserve it, man. Their heart's in the right place, their minds are focused, and they deserve this platform. And so I'm so excited for them to have it.
Great. Well, thank you guys so much. And, you know, we're looking forward to watching the Stellar Awards next Sunday on BET. Thank you all so much.
My name is Kino, and I'll be your host for E1's 2020 Stellar Awards nominee and honoree virtual experience. It's going to be an amazing show with performances from Jonathan Nelson, Dexter Walker, and Jabari Johnson. With appearances from Todd Delaney, JJ Hairston, Pastor John P. Key, Cindy Trim, Selena Johnson, DeMarcus Kelly, Pastor John Hanna, Pastor Joshua Smith, Hugh Parker, Wendy Wyatt, and Jonathan McReynolds. This amazing virtual experience will be streaming exclusively on E1 Nashville's YouTube and Facebook pages on Thursday, August 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.